Alright, you all. Sorry. Sorry. I had planned to start a lot sooner than this. So that tweet from earlier was meaningless, but life happened and we were gone longer than I thought we were gonna be, so. It was a good life happened though, so we're cool. But still, an opportunity presented itself to get some extra last minute goodies from the grocery store before the weather set in, and I'm like, oh yes, I want my brownies. I've been wanting my brownies mix and ice cream to make vanilla fudge brownie sundaes for like 2 weeks now, and if I've wanted it that long still, then I think that I really need to get it. So it's more than just a craving at that point. It's a necessity. You might hear a lot of clicking or banging in the background. Husband's playing a platformer and his mechanical keyboard is a bit loud. Apologies. That's just going to be a thing. So yeah, so today we've got some Bloodthirsty leveling on tap, and then we're going to work a little bit on the iron, so let's jump in. I don't know how far we're going to get on the iron, but Lunar Festival is in swing, and we're going to try to honor some elders on the iron. We can't on the Bloodthirsties because honoring all of those elders count as quests, and quests aren't really allowed for them. So we will try to get our levels ups in, and we will go as long as we can. The weather hasn't really started yet in our area, so I think we'll be okay. I was originally going to start around 1 this afternoon, but Blizzard had extended the live maintenance, and it was saying that you could have DCs and stuff, and I'm like, how much longer has it been extended for? And they like had extended it for like another hour basically, so I was like, alright, I'll just have a snack, and I'll eat my leftovers from last night for lunch, because I was kind of hungry, and we'll go from there. And then just as I was about to go live, like I had everything set up, something happened and we were gifted some grocery money, so we went and we grabbed a few more groceries, so we're not like sitting here drooling, eating snow from outside or something, making snow cones. We went and we grabbed a few more supplies and got some more cereal and sorts of things that we can easily deal with on the camp stove if it comes to it, if the power goes out. We're not supposed to get as much ice as they were originally predicting in our area, I don't think. And it's definitely cold. It's like 28 now, and the wind chill's like 16. The wind chill's really dropping. So anything that falls, I think at this point is just going to be snow. I don't think there's going to be that much sleet in here after all. The forecast seems to be changing by the minute. It rained all of last night for the most part, and then it dried out, and which was interesting. But it got really cold really quick. It was like 60, 61 yesterday, y'all. It's 28 now. Like, what? What the fuck? But we'll see. It hasn't started to snow yet. There's nothing on the radar over us at the moment. When we were coming out of the grocery store, I felt like some little wet dots hitting my face. But I couldn't see it falling, but I could feel it. And there was a couple splotches of maybe sleet or freezing rain on the radar to our south, not very big ones. So we'll see what happens. I think they're saying now that our snow might start later this evening. I do not know what tomorrow's stream will bring. If we have power, we'll stream. We'll be doing either Stardew Valley or Minecraft or art tomorrow. Those are the options. It'll probably be either Stardew Valley or art, just to be honest. I don't think we'll be doing Minecraft tomorrow. I did get a bunch of stuff smelted over the past like 2 days, so I mean we do have blocks to work with, but that being said, I really want to work on our Bob Ross felt along. So if husband's not up to doing Stardew, then we will do that. Or we could always, well, yeah, no. I was gonna say we could do a bonus stream later in the evening, but I don't, he's probably gonna want to play something with our friend if our friend's not working, so.
Why would you want a bonus stream?
Art, but
Oh.
I don't know if I'll be up to it. 2 streams in one day is a lot.
Let me know what you decide.
But you're probably going to want to play that game with Tyler, so. If Tyler's home.
He is home today.
No, I mean tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow? No, he works.
If he can get to work, is what I'm saying.
Yes, but it is Walmart, so he probably isn't have to anyhow.
Yes, but Tyler's also a little gun shy about driving in bad weather now because of that one accident that he had.
Yeah, fair.
So he might say, fuck it, I'm calling out. I'm not risking life and limb for Walmart.
It's not like it's his forever job.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of factors in play. But I hope you guys are staying safe and staying warm. Oh, no, let's not drop that. Staying warm if it's cold and staying cool if it's hot. I hope you are adequately temperatured. Let's go with that. I'll tell you, this Death Knight is starting to really take a while to get through. I think if we manage to get them ready for next week, then we're gonna have to maybe take them down to 1 bar, maybe take them down to 2. Because the 3 bars is getting to be a lot. We are level 46. She's not the fastest at killing stuff. Could be because we're in tank spec. I've never had quick killing ability in tank spec, so. Oh, I didn't know there was more of those guys in the cave. I was never in that cave. Huh. Fascinating. We won't be going in there right now, that's for sure, but neat. Oh, somebody's killing Big Ugly. Loud vehicles. So yeah, all the schools closed for today. They didn't need to be. Well, they didn't close. They went to a remote learning day because they thought travel was going to be impacted because they were originally saying that this shit was going to start like around noon. So, like, everybody got a little freaked out and moved to remote learning for today, and then, like, school would be out now and it's still not really doing anything, so I think that's kind of, like, okay. And I told Russell earlier, I said, isn't it gonna be, like, funny, not necessarily in a good way, but funny nonetheless if, like, all of this shit just misses us entirely. After the huge fuss they've been making about this. You're like, oh, our bad, sorry, it got pulled further north than any of our weather models were saying it was going to. Whoopsie. Like, what? What the fuck, yo? I think that would be some really fucked up shit, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. They did bump up our snow total, though. They were originally like, oh, maybe 3 to 7 inches. And then they were saying, well, maybe 5 to 10. Now we're like at 5 to 11. I guess because there's not going to be as much sleet as they were thinking there was going to be. They're still fighting him? I don't know who's fighting him, but I hope they don't run this way. But we will see, as always, what happens. I did get some more of our watercolor yarn fluffed, so I've got my my Ziploc bag crammed full there. I did finish the lighthouse needle felting painting, I guess we'll call it, that I was working on. I posted the picture to Twitter, to Kofi, and to Insta. Instagram is just NiseyBGN. It'll probably come up linked to Nisey Paints or something, but it's all me. Nisey Paints, NiseyBGN, both are me. And you know, if you've stopped by the art streams, you'll know. Because a lot of what we've done on Artstream is posted there. So we've got our outside camera on. So that way when the weather does start to move in, I can watch it. Providing the internet doesn't get wonky. Because I can't direct link into the camera, I have to use an emulator. Because there's not a program for PC to check in on it. Like there's not a built-in PC program or PC app for it. It's more of a phone app. So we did find an emulator that I can use to load up that app for the camera. So that I can check in on it and see what's happening. The only thing is though, we're supposed to have recycling pickup tomorrow. And they posted on Facebook today that they'll run the trash routes, well, our trash trucks pick up our recycling, that they'll run the trash routes tomorrow as planned, providing the roads are safe enough. Which, you know, fair. And to watch Facebook for updates if it'll be delayed or canceled or something, and I'm like, well, cool, but I put my shit out the night before because I'm not normally awake in time to put it out in the morning. And there's one guy, I think, that does our route the most. And we have like a planter box in front of our house on the edge of the road. And we keep our recycling buckets behind that planter box. Just for ease of access, and so we have somewhere that we can put the recycling that's not in the house or in the carport, because, you know, soda cans and things attract bees during the summer in the warmer months. And we didn't want bees in the carport and getting in the cars. We're trying to get in them. And so we keep it out there, so like the bugs and the bees and stuff, they're not like right there up against the house trying to get in the windows and shit. So we need to find out, like, if I don't put the buckets out some days where I'm like, oh, we don't really have enough, or I completely fucking forgot to put it up on the curb, this one dude will still stop and grab the buckets from behind the planter box, which is nice of him because he doesn't have to, because it's technically, it's on the curb but it's hidden. So I mean, he doesn't need to do it, but it's cool that he does. But if it's snowing and slippery, I don't think he's gonna. And I don't know if I should bother to put it up on the edge. I mean, we definitely have enough plastic to get picked up. For sure. I don't know if we can really skip a week because we've got 2 plastic buckets pretty full. We might have a couple containers in the house that we can use if those buckets get too full, maybe. One bucket I have to replace though. Or we have to separate out by the numbers for the plastic. the way they do recycling here. Back home in New Jersey, right before we left, they stopped having people separate. They're like, it's fine. We'll separate it and sort it at the facility. You can throw all of your plastic in one, all of the glass in one, the newspapers in one. And then I think it was starting to get to the point where they were like, just throw it all together. You don't have to separate it at all anymore. I was like, oh, okay. You sure? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, alright, this feels weird, but okay. Here, they are stricklers for it. Sticklers, sorry. Got my words wrong. They're sticklers for it. It must be all of the ones, all of the little triangles that have the one in the middle must be together. All of the twos must be together. The glass has to be together. The tin cans has to be together. The aluminum cans have to be together. If you accidentally get a 2 in with the ones, they won't take it. They won't take the plastic that has the number 5 on it at all. And there's even times where stuff has had a number 1 on it, like the plastic containers that berries and stuff come in from the grocery store. It'll have a number 1 on it, and they refuse to take it. And I'm like, y'all, it's got a 1 on it. You're supposed to take the ones. Take the 1. But they won't. I will keep putting it back in thinking that it got missed, and they keep leaving it. So they're deliberately not taking it. So, I have to make sure that that stuff doesn't go in, or else it'll be coming right back inside and going in the trash. But, I'm torn about whether or not I want to put that up on the curb tonight. I might, just to see. But I also have a feeling it's gonna get canceled. Maybe we'll just say fuck it. I'm really not expecting them to pick it up in the morning. If it's supposed to start snowing around 7 or 8 and go straight through into tomorrow, I don't see it happening. I guess it depends on how it sticks to the road. But it's getting pretty bitter out. I think shit's gonna stick pretty quick. They were talking about warm ground temperatures, but it's been in the 20s since I got up at noon. So, I'm thinking it's gonna stick right away, so I don't know. We have the one container I was gonna replace our number 2 bucket with because it's disintegrating. But, I guess we could stick some other plastic bottles in there if it comes to it. Yeah, maybe we'll just say fuck it. I'm trying to not let lazy Nisey seep in the background and just be like, I just don't feel like doing it. But, I just, as much as I don't feel like dealing with it tonight in the cold, I really, really don't want to drag it back if they're not going to be out picking it up, you know? I don't want to do more work than I have to, so maybe we'll just say fuck it. Because we've missed weeks before. I don't know. I gotta think about it. And I keep trying to figure out why it feels like we have so much plastic this week. And then I'm like, oh right, the mother-in-law's been here, so, and she cleaned her room before she left. Hi, Zuzu. I don't have anything, buddy. You really want to go pee-pee, huh? You want to go pee-pee? Alright, you gotta give me a minute.
Sure he's not just begging for my food?
Well, I don't know why he'd be begging for your food from me, because I have nothing. I have half of a soda. That's probably flat by now. And I don't think he's been outside to smell things yet today.
Alright, you didn't walk away, so.
And it is 3:30, 4 o'clock, so it's about that time.
Give him a little bit of walk time now because we ain't gonna walk him later.
If traffic's not bad, I would let him go to the tree if possible. Alright, well then maybe walk him around the yard then. Because I'm not walking through the snow in my Crocs. I'm sorry, buddy. I love you, but I'm afraid to put my sneakers on because I think there's spiders living in them, so... I know that's ridiculous, but some of the spiders we have around here are not the kind you want to fuck with. And I don't know when I last had those sneakers on. 6 months? A year? I have sneakers. Well, I do have those flats, but I don't... They're a canvas top. That I had gotten to wear to court if I had to go in for jury duty, which they never ended up calling me. But it's canvas top on it, and they're very flat, so I doubt that would do me much good. At that point, I might as well just wear my Crocs, I guess. Although, I guess I could put, like, plastic bags over my feet and then put the Crocs on. Providing the plastic bags don't have any holes in them.
Okay.
So, huh? Why do you have to check the car?
Can't find my phone again?
It's not in your pants?
No. Don't know what the hell I did.
Check the console in the middle.
Yeah, I probably couldn't go.
Him and that damn phone. I don't know his cell phone number, so I can't call it. Like, I think my dad has it saved in his phone, but I don't have that cell phone number written down anywhere because I'm always with him. Don't normally have a need to call that phone, and I have enough trouble remembering the house phone because I'm dyslexic. So I keep trying to put the last 4 digits in the wrong order, which is fucking fantastic. Some days are better than others, but lately it's been a fucking trial. We got my birthday half straightened out with the insurance though, so yay. We got it straightened out through the 1. And we tried to get through, like, we had to straighten it out with the marketplace people, because that's how we signed up for our insurance. We got that done today. Then we were going to try to call back the insurance directly, I think, on a different number that we had, to tell them we called them and fixed it. And to find out what else we needed to do from there, because if something happens, they're going to say I'm not covered because my birthdays don't match. Anti-magic zone. Place an anti-magic zone that reduces spell damage taken by party or raid members by 20%. The anti-magic zone... Spell damage. The anti-magic zone lasts for 8 seconds or until absorbs 10,000 something damage. Okay, well that's interesting. Could have put that there because it's kind of like an oh shit button, but it's not like the greatest oh shit button. It's a situational oh shit, right? So
I made the mistake of opening the car door with Susie next to me.
Oh, he thought he was going somewhere? Did he get upset or was he excited?
He hopped in on his own and sat down in the driver's seat. There you go. He seemed to want to go, but go didn't happen, did it?
Did you find your phone?
Did it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Did you find your phone?
Yes.
Did he get to pee?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we need a snack? Do we need a goodie?
Daddy, we don't have to ask that. We know. Okay, easy, Pupper. Easy. Easy. Easy with the loudness, please. Let's not bark people's ears out, because I'm sure a lot of people listen with headphones on. Alright.
Such enthusiasm.
Well, I mean, he got teased thinking he was going somewhere.
It's too cold out, buddy.
It's much too cold, bud. Not for your little fuzzy butt. Too cold for your feeties. WoW challenges. Bloodthirsty. My bloody soul. Blood DK. Dings level 47. So we're getting there. Got a slash played of 4 days. 6 hours. 4 minutes. And 16 seconds. Our total kills thus far are as follows. 8, 6, 3, 9. Alright. So let's tweet that along to the bits of Twitter. 4 silver repair bill. That's not bad. It's the only time I've repaired this level. Let's go ahead and get our vendor trash. We only ended up with 2 tusks on this one this time through. Alright, so that's 184 gold on just the vendor trash. And then we picked up 3 greens that are not ideal or can't be used by the Death Knight. And that's another 25 gold added to that total, so for 200, just over 200. And we're up to 1767 for the amount of meaty haunches on the DK. We'll deal with all that when she's done out here. Although right now, I want to grab some more turtle soup while I'm thinking about it, because I've had to actually eat a few times on that one. Oh, on this one. So, yeah, we'll just grab a little bit now. Alright, so we're gonna swap servers and go where all of the other challengers live. And we're gonna go pop on to the Demon Hunter first, or next. I guess next. Uh-oh. Oh no. Let's not be dropping frames, please. Let's not be dropping frames. Is this the kind of day it's gonna be? Let's not be starting that shit. If we ever load into Legion, holy fuck. I'm not even in Darlaran. Or, not Legion. Battle for Azeroth, excuse me. Excuse me. It had that long of a load time. I was thinking we were trying to load into Darlaran and Legion. Alright. I did replace 2 pieces of gear. We put on a new pair of shoes, and I replaced that sword with a fist weapon. So we still look ridiculous with the weapons that we are running around using, but, you know. She did pick up at least a couple of, sorry, I'm just checking my latency to see if we're okay here. She did pick up a couple of antlers and 1 True Flight fletching. I did find it fascinating that it did not put the 5-minute buff on her when looting the feather, but it does when my shaman loots it. So that's fascinating. And I don't understand why that's a thing, but it seems to be. I'll tell you, it's getting cold in our room. I mean, I do have the blanket pulled up that's on the one window, just so that we could get a little bit of daylight in here for a while, because we had to switch out, my parents bought a light bulb for the ceiling fan in the other room, because it was just about dead or something, and they got it way too dim. It was way too dim and way too yellow. Oh, fuck me. Really? This is how we're gonna do? Shit. Why is it that Borealis always does this to me? Always. Like, what the fuck? Bear with me, guys. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Our internet got a little sideways for a minute. So I don't think it was just WoW. Because, I was dropping frames like crazy on OBS suddenly. And it was like, oh, it appears you appear to be offline. And I'm like, I'm kind of not. And then I saw that the signal from OBS had gone red, and then we dropped to like 800 frames. So we're gonna sit here for a minute. I'm gonna check the weather real quick. I might need to log out and log back in just to see what the fuck's going on. We're talking about replacing our router soon, but I don't know if this is a router issue or if this is our internet issue. I'm thinking it wasn't. Oh, it's down to 26. I'm thinking it's just a straight up internet issue. Well, we've got a little bit of freezing rain trying to work its way in to our south. I'm being routed through Dallas as far as OBS is concerned, so there's some rain down there. Pretty much the entire middle of Oklahoma is in snow. It's not quite made it to Tulsa yet. But there's some... I think purple is freezing rain. There's a little bit of freezing rain between where I am and Fort Smith. Oh, now we're playing red light, green light again. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're not gonna be able to do this today, are we? Why? Why are you doing this? I don't understand. Oh. World latency is going up. This is not ideal. This really isn't. Why? So, like, I don't think this is just a me issue with WoW. Like, I don't think it's just a me WoW issue, because then OBS shouldn't be affected. But I usually sit at world latency of around, oh shit! Oh my! Wow. There's some problems somewhere. As I started to say, I usually sit around world and home latency around 28, 29, 30 ish. So for it to be in triple digits, that's not a good thing. latency bar is definitely yellow. Nobody looks like they're rubber banding on my screen. But right before it jumped up to the triple digits, OBS got funky again. Something's happening somewhere. Let me check the launcher and see if there's any talk of any DDoS going on. It could be the weather. Oh wait, what is this? We are aware of an issue that is affecting our authentication servers, which may result in slow or failed login attempts. We are currently investigating the issue, or the cause, and will provide updates as they are available. Right. Right. Well, this is interesting. Why do I just keep feeling like I'm slamming my head against the wall today? Like, tried to start at, I woke up at 12, had every intention of starting early. I had to get in the shower real quick before I did anything, because I wanted to make sure my hair was washed and all in case the power goes out. And, when I tried to do that, then everybody had to get in the bathroom right then at that second. I'm like, what the hell? Then I sit down to load in, and maintenance was extended. So.
You may be amused to note that Momo just tried to play with Zuzu during Pootzumi time.
Interesting.
Before he eventually just gave up.
Well, at least he didn't hurt himself.
Just couldn't do it, huh, buddy? Yeah. Thank you for trying.
So then when I tried to go live again, life happened and we got some extra money for groceries and went and ran and did that before it got any later. There goes OBS again. And then we get started. Oh, it's going up. All right, you guys, I think we're going to call this for now. I can try to come